Evening peeps, evening, welcome back to the channel. Just a little bit of an odd one for you lot tonight. Well, it's not really, it's just a catch-up replay of one of the GTTCC races that wasn't able to be picked up during the season. So tonight we are running the Pro2 lobby and we are Blue Moon Bay Speedway infield A. So yes, merch still available, t-shirts and stickers, people, if you still want them, plenty available. Get hold of me at darksmoker@googlemail.com if you fancy any of that, or find me on Facebook, just Dark Smoker, and get hold of me via Messenger. All right, peeps, right. Let's get into this one then. So unfortunately, I don't know standings up till this point. Obviously, the drivers in this lobby will know, so they'll kind of know where they are and what their points will be. Obviously the season is over now, so everyone knows where their final standings are anyway. So for some reason it wouldn't give me reverse camera earlier and I just had to play with it, so hopefully when we crack this race off it will actually do that. We'll see. So let's just change this camera angle up a little bit. Oh, that's not the best, is it? Do we get a different? There we go. So Gwyn on pole then for Blue Moon infield A. We've got Nissan Elvis in second. Can we get a decent shot of these guys? Is it going to give me a decent camera angle? No, it's not. Thanks, gents. So Nissan Elvis in second. We've got, is that MRA, RMA? I can't even see that properly. RMA 1971. K-Ron in fourth. Sorry, that's Crony. I didn't see the I on the end. We've got Diddler in fifth. We won't go into any questions about that. Balstonovic in sixth. North Irish team in seventh. We've got Poodog in eighth. Bazinga 6635 in ninth. We have got MRC Shuri, the head honcho, top boss man of MRC, sitting in 10th. Sonic Racer in 11th. We have got Kilwee in 12th and D10 Piper in 13th. So that's a full lineup. So what have we got? Sirocco, McLaren, Jag, Lamborghini, McLaren, another Volkswagen, the Sirocco. What are you in? I can't quite tell what that is. Lamborghini, another Lamborghini. Come on, Lancia. Is it? No, it's the GT86. Of course it is. Ferrari. We've got another McLaren for third. We've got Nissan Elvis, funnily enough, in a Nissan. He does like that car. And Gwyn up front in another Jag. So let's crack this race off then and see how they get on. Hope we're all doing all right tonight, people. Drop a little thumbs up if you don't mind, and yeah, drop some comments in as well, why not? So we wait for these lights to drop. So poor start by Gwyn. Nissan Elvis gets a good run. RMA's had to make avoiding action so as not to smash into the back of Gwyn as he's dropping down the order now. It's going to be in fourth possibly by the end of this turn if he doesn't get this one right. He's managed to hold his own though. Nissan Elvis. Oh, who's that going wide? Oh, RMA into the barriers, turn one. So slow start getting back up to speed then for RMA. Not a great start off the line either for Balstonovic. All the way down in 13th position. Nissan Elvis up front then. Got about a quarter of a second lead over Gwyn at the minute. Gwyn under attack from Crony though up the inside at the hairpin. He makes the move stick, but Crony just keeps the power down side by side as they head back up the hill towards the double apex. And holds that line through there as well. Will it give me a... there we go. Gwynny then just holding on to that one. Takes that second. Crony has to hold on to third. Is it going to give me reverse camera? What do you think, people? Yes, there we go. Bazinga then in fourth place in the McLaren. Hot on the tail of Crony as they get back onto this start-finish straight to finish lap 1. Nissan Elvis swerving across the track to try and drop the toe for Gwyn in front. Gwyn's closing up though as they come to this first turn. Tricky little section, this one. You can see the change in camera as they come through there. Big cut of the corner. Loses a little bit of grip though, does Gwyn on his chase down for Nissan Elvis. Nissan holding onto it as they head into turn 2. Nice tight line through there as well for Nissan Elvis. And the same again there. Not gaining any time on Gwyn though. He's able to carry the speed through those turns just as well. And now slowly catching up with Nissan Elvis into the hairpin. So still pretty close then, first and second. Crony still within touching distance. Driving for the Infinity Decals team by the looks of things. Poo-Dog side by side as they head up the back straight towards this final turn. Oh, Poo-Dog. Oh, it all went wrong there. All went wrong there. Crony not... oh my God, it's all going wrong. Where's he gone? Where's he gone? There he is. So Poo-Dog into the wall then at the end of the second lap. It's all kicking off here then as they're running a bit slow. They've got cars passing them left, right and centre. Yeah, so Poo-Dog into the wall. Nowhere for Crony to go. He just smashed into the back of Poo-Dog and then backed off, giving him the place back. But that's allowed North Irish team. D10 Piper and who's the other driver in front of those two. A little bit of contact there as well. Nice Bazinga. Was that Poo-Dog? Just a little bit of contact with... Who was that with? It wasn't Sonic Racer. Who was it? Oh, come on. You're meant to be changing camera. Who was it down at the back of the pack? Oh, it's North Irish team that the contact was between... So it gets pushed off track in turn 2 then, does North Irish team, and unfortunately she's down at the back of the pack now, and a long way back as well, probably good 8 to 10 seconds at the minute. So Gwyn managing to get himself up front then, using the speed of the Jag to get past the Nissan. Now can Nissan Elvis bring it back to him? He's got to stay out of trouble of Bazinga as well. Bazinga got his own things to worry about though. He's got two pretty hot and fast Siroccos behind him. They are not well known for their tyre wear. The Siroccos, being the front wheel drive, they do blow those out pretty damn quick. So we'll see how they get on tonight. Oh, a little bit wide through there for both of the Siroccos. In fact, pretty much everyone in the background just going off track. Poo-Dog then holding 5th in the Sirocco. It was Sonic Racer and Crony off in the background as we just saw coming through turn 3. Sonic Racer holding his own though. Crony trying to look for a way past. So I know Sonic Racer's pretty quick. I've seen him do well in the GR3 Team Oliver Racing League for Mature Racing Club as well. So holding that 6th position. Let's see what he can do here. So on board with D Piper as he makes the move on Bazinga for that 3rd position. We've got Poo-Dog as well. I told you these Siroccos are a little bit crazy and they're quick. Poo-Dog now looking for that 3rd position off of D Piper as well, but D Piper's got the inside line into turn 1. Bazinga, tiny bit of door banging. Just nudges Poo-Dog out wide, keeps that 4th position then Bazinga. Nothing that Poo-Dog could do through there really. So can the 5th place Sirocco catch back up with the 3rd place Sirocco, get past that McLaren? Yet to see, but D Piper pulling a bit of a gap from these two now. Closing up under braking though into the hairpin. Oh, a little bit of off-roading for Bazinga. Might slow him down. He does hold the inside line into this next turn though. Picks himself up a penalty. Oh, and he's trying to drop it through there. He's got to be careful. Drivers will see the opportunity and try and drive through that ghosting car. And if he unghosts at the wrong time, it's race end for both of them. Oh, D Piper just taking a bit of the paint off the side of his car. Let's go and find out where Gwynny is then. So up front, still not managed to drop Nissan Elvis 100% yet. There's probably a second between them. Maybe a little bit more. Doesn't actually show me timing screens, times on screen, so I can't help you people out. Third then for D Piper. Poo Dog in the second of the Siroccos up to fourth, getting himself back past. Oh, and Sonic Racer firing his way up to fifth as well. He's also got himself past Bazinga. Bazinga having to lose that penalty. Poo Dog then fourth. Bazinga in, Sonic Racer fifth. Bazinga sixth. Crony seventh. So not able to close back up on Sonic Racer. Kilby in eighth. Not too far off the back of Crony either. Has got Diddler not too far behind him, who's also got an MRC Shuri and a Balstonovich for company. Let's get ourselves on board with Balstonovich and look at these two in front. See how this battle kicks off. A little bit of contact there into the wall for Diddler. Slows him down. MRC Shuri slots one up the inside at the final turn. Balstonovich, you should be tucked right into that slipstream, and he does so. Closes up on these two. Are we going to see Diddler make another move on MRC Shuri as they head into turn one? He's slotted himself out to the left. He's got the inside line. Can Shuri carry the speed? Yes, he can. Oh, a little bit of contact between Diddler and Balstonovich as well. Slightly different braking points there. So Shuri out in ninth, then clear of Diddler for the time being. Diddler 10th, being harassed by Balstonovich through turn 3. Oh, he's just had to back off Balstonovich. But Shuri getting a very poor run out of there. And here we go, Diddler. Oh, where you going, Dids? Thought you were going on the grass. But no, does get the move done on Shuri, as does Balstonovich. Not a great couple of corners there. Oh, a tiny bit of nudge from Shuri as well. None of it is intentional. Don't you worry about that, people. So Shuri in 11th. RMA in 12th, not that far back. Fortunately, North Irish team gained a little bit of time back on RMA by the looks of things, but maybe only a second. Fastest lap of the race so far anyway, at 1:12.3 for North Irish team. So back up front, Gwyn still leading. Managed to pull himself a little bit more time over Nissan Elvis. D Piper in that Sirocco. Although he's blowing out his front tyres pretty damn quick, he is closing the gap up on these boys. Tyres not looking too bad on Nissan Elvis's car or Gwyn's in front. Can the little front wheel drive Sirocco do it? In the background, Sonic Racer made up another place as well, up into 4th then in the Jag, getting past one of the fast Siroccos. Sirocco in a good place though to get the slipstream up this back straight. Let's change that to a bit of bumper cam, why not? So probably about 3/4 of a second between these two, but now in the slipstream. Closing up on Sonic Racer. Is it going to be quick enough before the end of this straight? He looks like he's trying it, but Sonic Racer holds his nerve, holds his line as well. Poo Dog tries a little bit of off-roading to make that gap work. Didn't work for him though. Sonic Racer 4th, Poo Dog 5th. What's the gap looking like? Oh, there's a big old gap between 3rd and 4th. Sonic racing up. Oh, he's got this sideways out of turn 3. Slowed him down a little bit. Poo Dog then Saw that, making a charge down towards the hairpin. Sonic Racer sees that coming, goes to the inside. Defends that position well. Dog has got to try again then into this double apexed hairpin at the end. Again, a little bit drifty there for Sonic Racer. Rear wheels of that Jag just tending to break loose a tiny bit. Oh, hard into the wall there for Dog. It's not slowed him down too much though. He's still keeping himself just in touch with Sonic Racer. Still within slipstream range, I think, but only just. Can hear the wind building up on the front of this Sirocco. Closes up onto turn one, but runs it a bit wide on the exit. Sonic Racer just starting to stretch away from him a little bit. Actually looking like he's closing up on the top three as well, Sonic Racer. Let's get ourselves up there and see what's going on. Gwyn then still out front. D Piper has got himself into second. Oh, big lock up there by Nissan Elvis as he avoids making contact with D Piper. Gwyn starting to pull a bit of gap then, so the battle behind for second place has given Gwyn a tiny bit of breathing room. Not as much as he'd want. This fast Sirocco is closing up on him pretty damn quickly. Still got to worry about Nissan Elvis in third though. Sonic Racer fourth. Can he close the gap up? What are we now? 12 minutes into this race, half an hour. Still got about 17.5 minutes left to play with then, Sonic Racer, and closing up very slightly every lap. He's managed to keep that gap between himself and Poo Dog as well in fifth. Siroccos, yeah, doing well, but they do blow out their front tyres. We'll see what people's pit strategy is here. In the Fusion League I covered, there were some drivers not pitting at all, so we'll see. Kilby sixth then. He's held that position quite comfortably. A little purple sector from him then as well. Keeps it on track on the exit of turn 3 in the McLaren. And still chasing after that Volkswagen of Poo Dog in front. Oh, he's got it wrong into the hairpin. Big lock up. He's lost the back end. That's brought Bazinga back into the fight with him. McLaren versus McLaren then for 6th and 7th. Driving for Team Digital Car Culture. Big shout out to Colin over at DCC. Oh, into the wall there again for Bazinga and for Shuri. Diddler also just making contact with the wall, so RMA back through to 9th then, Diddler 10th. Picking up a penalty as well. North Irish team making up a couple of positions. 11th then from the little bit of contact early on which pushed her wide. Now sitting in 10th position. Poo Dog in the pits this lap. Balstonovic in 11th, so possibly had a little bit of a mistake. Dropped him where he was having a good battle with MRC Shuri. Fortunately now in 11th position. Poo Dog 12th back out the pits. See what he can do with those fresh boots. Crony in this time as well from 13th, so another mistake from Crony puts him now at the back of the pack. I don't know what we're watching there, people. Oh, that's what we're watching. The car come out of the pits. So in 13th, positions will change though as, oh, D Piper up front. What's happened to Gwyn? Those tyres have let him down. Under pressure, Sonic Racer coming flying through here as well. Nobody stopping, but while we're talking about it, it looks like Sonic Racer is going for this second position. Can he carry the speed around the outside of Gwyn? Again, still got to be careful of Nissan Elvis. He might just, oh, big bump on the way in there for Sonic Racer. Does make contact with Gwyn. Tries to come back up the inside. Has he carried enough speed? Not quite. Gwyn holds on to second. But all this is just allowing this little Sirocco to pull a bit more time. He's blowing out his front right tyre, but he doesn't care at the minute. He's got about 2 or 3 seconds over the fighting pack behind him. Jaguar Nissan for second, third and fourth. Sonic Racer up the inside at the hairpin. So Nissan Elvis thought about it as well. Sonic Racer up into second then. Done really well on those softs. I don't, not stopped. No, you've not stopped. Of course you've not. But done really well on the softs, holding those together. Compared to Gwyn's softs, which are screaming at him for him to stop, please. I don't want any more. Nissan Elvis being dropped from these two as well now. Jag versus Jag. Nissan being dropped from that fight. Are we going to see either of these drivers in? Sonic's not doing it. Gwyn comes in. Nissan Elvis follows him. Covering off the fight then. Those two have been at it since the start of the race. Kilby comes through then to take third. Not stopping yet. Oh, come on. Get me back to that position. RMA not stopping either, so he jumps into fourth. North Irish team doesn't stop either. Fifth. Diddler not stopping, so into sixth. Poo-Dog then stopped last lap, or the lap before, a couple of laps ago in fact, 1:36 on lap 11. Fresh set of tyres on for him though, but he does just beat Nissan Elvis coming out of the pits. Tiny bit of a nudge just to say, oi, I'm here. So Nissan Elvis coming back out in 8th then. Gwyn in 7th. Poo-Dog. Oh, Poo-Dog looking to get his way past Nissan Elvis. Side by side as they head down towards this hairpin. Oh no, just dropped off the back. Not carrying quite as much speed as Nissan. Holds that inside line as well. But this little Sirocco giving it full beans. So Bazinga out the pits, fresh set of rubber on board, back into a fight with MRC Shuri. He's gone for the super softs. Let's see if that benefits him in this last stint. We've got about 12.5 minutes remaining. Balstanovic in 12th. And Crony still 13th. Still, half the field not stopped. They might not, I don't know. But D. Piper pulling that gap, although Sonic Racer now he's through into second, is not letting him escape. He's made time up on D. Piper actually. That gap was a lot bigger when it was the battle between himself, Gwyn, and Nissan Elvis. Definitely closing the gap up. Tyres looking really good as well on Sonic Racer's car. He might have played an absolute blinder here. Deep Piper's tyres are absolutely wailing at him now. That front right is crying. Will he come in the pits this lap? Will he try and do the whole race? It doesn't look like he's coming in. And that gap definitely down on board with Sonic Racer. And that is D10 just in front of him. Probably about a 3-second gap looking at that, so we'll keep an eye on this. Again, just his tyres in a lot better condition. He's closed up a little bit there, possibly half a second. Done really well to look after his tyres, has Sonic Racer. That's kept him in a really good position for most of the race. And obviously with everyone else pitting, yeah, visibly closer to D10 then. Getting all his braking done in that straight line. I don't think D. Piper's going to have anything in the tank for Sonic Racer by the time he gets onto his rear bumper. Yeah, the gap down about 1.5 seconds on that lap alone. Are we going to see D. Piper come in? He knows he's got to lose this place. He's got to know he's going to lose this place to Sonic Racer. Absolutely nobody behind these two either. One car just come onto the straight now, which is Kilby, also not stopped yet. Again, that Sirocco fast on the straights. Able to pull a little bit of that gap back on Sonic Racer in the Jag. Keeps himself in touch. Kilby then third, not stopped either in the McLaren. Tyres looking a little bit worse for wear, but he's got plenty of breathing room. He's got about 5 or 6 seconds back to RMA, who also... did you stop RMA? I think you did. Or maybe you didn't. looking at your lap times. No, 113s, 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 114s. No. Not stopped in RMA again on the medium tyre, so done really well on those to hang those out for a good 20 minutes so far. North Irish team not stopped either, but tyres looking a bit brutalised. Some contact early on pushed North Irish team onto the grass in turn 2. So from a sort of front to mid-pack position, ended up in 13th place. Worked her way back through though into 5th. See whether she ends up in that position. Diddler then. Tyres absolutely howling at him. Under pressure from Gwyn then, who has stopped. Diddler not coming in then. Gwyn looking for the move up the inside. Gets it done. Nice and early before the end of the straights. Diddler 7th, Poo Dog in 8th on those fresh tyres as well. Nissan Elvis, fresh set of boots. Diddler might be in trouble here for another couple of positions. GT86 not doing its tyres any favours at the minute. MRC Shuri then in 10th, looking to close up on Nissan Elvis, but a little bit far back at the minute, about 3 or 4 seconds. Bazinga giving us a bit of a eyeful of Driftertron through there as we just catch up with him. Well held there, Bazinga, I've got to give you that. Mid-rears can be a bit of a handful when they get a bit loose. Balstonovich 12th then. Unfortunately, Crony looks like he's sitting out at the end of this race in the pits. Not happy with... There it is then, Sonic Racer getting through to top spot. What have we got left on the clock? 7.5 minutes. D Piper on his absolutely battered fronts. I don't think he's going to stand a chance against Sonic. Yeah, I know Sonic does well in the GT3 league, so he's probably brought a bit of that tyre saving skill over to the GTTCC. Kilby then still 3rd, still holding a big gap over RMA in 4th. North Irish team only a couple of seconds behind RMA as well. And about another 4 or 5 seconds back to Gwyn. Still plenty of time left to close up on these guys. Nobody up front stopped yet, so their tyre is going to be a little bit slower in some of these turns. Can Gwyn, Poo Dog or Nissan Elvis make anything of this race after the stop? See Diddler then losing those positions. The tyres absolutely screaming out at him. Shuri looking to close up as well. He's only a couple of seconds back as well. Clean exit out of final turn. Definitely getting closer to Diddler. Let's get ourselves on board, having a look back at the great big Lamborghini heading pretty damn rapidly up towards him. I think he's going to hold on to it into turn 1, but whether his tyres allow him to hold on to it into turn 1 is a different kettle of fish. Oh, MRC Shuri taking the wide line into turn 1. Did well there to keep it on track and not put it on the AstroTurf or the grass. Oh, went for the move. Now chucks one back up the inside. Is a great move by MRC Shuri there. Why isn't that for overtake of the week? I'd have had that. Up into 9th then for Shuri. And Diddler then, yeah, just struggling to do anything on those tyres. Look at him. Look at him. Battered. Little flash of the lights at the boss. Try and put him off. So Bazinga then 11th after his Driftertron around turn 2. Balstonovich in 12th. Yeah, he's a good few seconds back now. Balstonovich, he'll be even further now. He's driven off track and into the wall. And definitely Crony is certainly seeing this last bit of the race out in the pits. Though Sonic Racer pulled time over D Piper. Yeah, didn't think there was anything he could do about it. Those tyres in too bad a condition. It was a good effort though. He's pulled himself mid-pack, mid to rear pack. I think D Piper, the two Sirocco's not doing too bad at all really. D Piper doing the best so far. Again, not stopped, so tyres a little bit hurting at the minute. How far back's Kiwi? Just coming into this hairpin. So still plenty of breathing room for D Piper at the minute to hold on to this second. We have only got 4.5 minutes remaining as well. RMA holding 4th, North Irish team 5th, but here comes Gwyn. Fresh tyres in 6th position. Nissan Elvis got himself back past Poo-Dog as well. Poo-Dog's tyres just starting to scream at him again. A little bit of wear on those fronts, maybe slowing him down in some of these turns. Shuri then 9th, as we just saw him getting past Didler. Bazinga's just done the same thing, as has Balstonovic. So Bazinga up into 10th, Balstonovic 11th. Didler, he's decided to come in the pits then, racing super softs all round. A little bit too close to the end to make those work for you at the minute, although not that far back from Balstonovic. See, 3.5 minutes remaining. Sonic Racer comfortably out front then. Let's just get ourselves on board and have a look back, see what the gap is between himself. There is D Piper just coming around the hairpin. Yeah, there's a great big gap. What are we talking? 3-4 seconds. Clean, consistent race then for Sonic Racer. No issues. Like I say, started mid-pack, just conserved his tyres, took his time. You can see not stopped yet, those racing softs. Still not looking too bad after 27 minutes of racing. So you've got to hand it to Sonic Racer. D Piper then, like I say, did well, but just not able to do anything with those beaten up tyres. Kilwee just in the background. Again, I don't think close enough to be anywhere near D Piper before the end of this race. Same for everyone else behind, really. RMA under a bit of pressure from Gwynny though. He's got himself past North Irish team. Can he get the 4th? Can Gwynny get this done? Closing up on RMA still. Get some onboard viewing going. Yeah, definitely getting closer to the back end of that McLaren. Heading down towards this hairpin then. 2 minutes left on the clock. Right up the rear end. Oh, he's had to run himself deep onto the marbles. Again, does get a good exit though. The grip on that Jaguar a lot better than the McLaren at the minute. RMA not stopping, whereas Gwynny has. Are we going to see the move up here then? Neither driver into the wall, closing up on RMA as they hit this long straight. Tries to drop the toe, does RMA. Jaguar slots himself back in and starts closing up again then as they cross the line. I'm going to see the move into turn 1. RMA carries the speed through though. Gwynny's got to try again, holds the tighter line though through turn 1. All over the back of RMA at the minute is Gwyn. I'm going to see a mistake coming up here from RMA if we're not careful. Gwyn piling that pressure on him, trying to get the tighter line through turn 3. All over the back of him as he head up the hill. Oh, don't go too wide, Gwyn. Nearly off track then at the hairpin. Looking for that position. RMA doing well to fend him off at the minute. Side by side as they head up towards this double apex. Gwyn holds the line. And he's going to hold the line into this next turn as well. Then Gwyn up into 4th. But RMA looking to come back down the inside. Not carrying enough speed though. Will he be able to get the job done using the slipstream? We'll come back and check on that in a second. In the meantime, Sonic Racer starts his final lap. Just 10 seconds left on the clock. Big gap then back to D Piper in 2nd. Kilwee closed that gap up, but still a fair way off on this final lap. Gwyn and RMA still fighting this one out, so RMA did get the toe at that start-finish straight. But what's going to happen before the end of this race? North Irish team in 6th, Nissan Elvis 7th. Managed to pull a bit of a gap from Poo-Dog as well. Poo-Dog in 8th, so MRC Shuri then first man to cross the line in 9th. Bazinga comes home in 10th. Balstonovic was going to be 11th, but then decided to pull the handbrake at the pit entrance. So Diddler takes that 11th. And Balstonovic is probably swearing at himself right now, so he comes home in 12th. Crony is definitely seeing the end of this race out in the pits. Sonic Racer then onto this start-finish straight for the last time. Crossing the line to take the win then. Comfortably out front in the end then, Sonic Racer. D-Piper, valiant effort, sorry, Galleon, I don't even know where that, gallant, that's what I was trying to say. Second place then for D-Piper. Kilwee comes home in 3rd, did close that gap up, but not enough before the end of the race. Gwyn comes home in 4th, still being harassed by RMA in 5th. North Irish team 6th, Nissan Elvis 7th, Pudok 8th, MRC Shuri 9th, Bazinga 10th, Diddler 11th, Balstonovic in 12th, and yes, Crony 13th. And that is that, peeps. I don't know scores up until this point. I don't know who won the league or anything like that. I'm just catching up with the replay for you lot. That's all I'm doing. So there it is. It's out on the internet now. You lot can watch it at your heart's content. Where's my mouse gone? Here it is. So I hope you like what you've watched, Pete. I was going to do it this afternoon, but I was doing other things, so it's a little bit late. But it's done now. So what have we got coming up? What have we got coming up? Is it final rounds of the Fords tomorrow night? And then the minis on Mondays. That's it at the minute. That is it. Possibly a little short 3-week series coming up on Wednesdays just to fill the gap in between the Team Oliver Racing League, but I've not had any information about that yet. As I know, I'll let you lot know. So yes, I hope you've liked what you've watched. If you have, give it a like, comment, subscribe. Tell your mates, tell your mums. My name's Dark Smoker. I'm out of here.